Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm showing you the entire free workflow for creating one of these Vox-style documentary shorts, the paper collage animated ones that have been blowing up everywhere right now. Start to finish, no paid tools required. Before I built this, I went looking for a simple tutorial online. What I found instead was a mess. 40-minute videos, half of them gatekeeping the actual prompt, most of them pushing some paid course halfway through. So I built my own version of the whole process, and today I'm giving you the entire thing for free. I'm not paying for anything here. Everything in this video is free or already something you probably have open right now. Let's start with a chatbot. ChatGPT, Claude, or DeepSeek all work the same way for this. I'll go with Claude. First, I paste in a master prompt I've linked in this video's description. It'll ask for a short source document I put together that tells it exactly how I want the story written and how the images should look. That source PDF is linked right at the top of the master prompt. Then I pick a topic. For this one, I picked The Man Who Vanished with $200,000. In about 10 seconds, it hands me back a full narration script already broken into scenes, and every single scene already comes with its own image prompt attached. I don't write a single one of those myself. Now it's time to actually turn those prompts into images. For the images, you can use whichever image generator you like. I prefer Google Flow since it's free. And since I don't want to copy and paste each prompt, I use a Chrome extension called ZAPI Flow. It connects straight into Google Flow. I upload the whole batch of image prompts as one text file, set the aspect ratio for short form content, model to Nano Banana 2, and set the number of images to 2, so I get an option of picking the best one. Then I hit start, and it generates every image in the queue automatically, one after another. One thing to notice, toggle off the auto downloader and turn off include serial number. This way you can pick your images manually, since it'll only download one of the two that get generated. Once the images are done, it's time to bring them to life. Still inside Google Flow, I switch the model over to OmniFlash. I take the universal animation prompt, this one built specifically for the Vox paper collage look, and apply it to each image one at a time. I keep every clip to 6 seconds instead of the default 10, which saves a good chunk of credits without losing any of the effect. I approve each one before moving to the next, so nothing slips through looking off. Here's something people usually overcomplicate: sound effects. I don't generate those separately at all. The paper rustling, the stamp thuds, the ambient room tone, all of that comes baked directly into the animation prompt itself. One prompt, and the sound design just comes with it. For the narration, I use ElevenLabs. I'm using a voice called Michael C. Vincent, suspenseful storyteller. It just fits this kind of documentary tone perfectly. I paste the script in 30-second chunks so the audio doesn't distort. And here's the part most people don't know about. ElevenLabs V3 model lets you drop in emotion tags right inside the text. Things like a dramatic pause or flat and chilling. Use them sparingly, only where the story actually shifts, and the read comes out sounding almost human. Before I touch CapCut, I run the voiceover through Audacity. It's free. I import the file, select the whole track, go to Effects, Special, and run Truncate Silence. That strips out any dead air longer than 0.3 of a second, which is a small trick that actually keeps people watching longer. Then I go to Effects again, Volume and Compression, then Normalize so the volume's consistent from start to finish, and export it as an MP3. Now everything goes into CapCut. I drag in the voiceover and the animated clips first and arrange them in order against the narration. Then I actually pull the assembled voiceover back out, run it through that same Audacity cleanup pass, and drop the cleaned version back in. That extra step just tightens the sync. From there, I layer in the background music, add my transitions, and do a final pass over the cuts. For music, I'm using a royalty-free track from the YouTube audio library called Maestro by Jesse Gallagher, completely free to use. For the thumbnail, I just go back to ChatGPT and generate it using the same style prompt from earlier so it matches the video perfectly. I finally export at 720p. You can always bump that up once you're happy with your workflow. Right now I'm posting these as shorts, and that's the entire process. Completely free, start to finish. If you want the exact master prompt and source document I used, they're linked below. And now, here's the final product.
It's November 24th, 1971. Portland International Airport. A man in a dark suit and sunglasses walks up to the counter and pays cash. One-way ticket to Seattle. He gives the name Dan Cooper. He boards Northwest Orient Flight 305, orders a bourbon, and waits. Then, somewhere over Southwest Washington, he hands a note to the flight attendant. She assumes it's just a phone number. He leans in. Read it. The note says he has a bomb in his briefcase. He demands $200,000 in cash and 4 parachutes. The airline agrees. In Seattle, the plane lands. The passengers walk free, unharmed. FBI agents deliver the ransom in unmarked bills. The parachutes arrive from a local skydiving school. With the money aboard, Cooper orders the crew back into the sky, flying low, slow, toward Reno. Cabin unpressurized, cockpit door locked. Somewhere over the Cascade Mountains, in the freezing dark, he lowers the rear stairs. Then he jumps. No trace of him is ever found. The FBI opens what becomes one of the longest unsolved cases in its history, spending decades chasing leads that go nowhere. In 1980, a boy digging along the Columbia River finds 3 decaying bundles of the ransom cash, buried in the sand. The rest of the money has never surfaced. Neither has Dan Cooper. But somewhere in this channel's case files, there's a name connected to his that's never been said out loud. Follow, and we'll open that file next.
If this helped you out, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment. I've got the next trending workflow coming, and I don't want you to miss it.